this list of top 10 of the most beautiful cities in the world, we have selected 10 cities that combine beauty, magnetism and uniqueness in every respect. Our aim is to be chosen cities from different parts of the world. In the early 20th century, Sydney was a small coastal town. It did not impress with anything with the exception of its picturesque location on the coast of Deep Cut in the Shore Gulf. Today this metropolis is impressive and one of the finest on the planet. It combines an American architecture and feeling of freedom, European ambience and sophistication, as well as Japanese feeling of orderliness and modernity. The Royal Opera House is the biggest opera in the world and one real masterpiece of the modern architecture. The same applies to the Harbour Bridge, which is a symbol of the progress of the Australian nation. The extreme beauty of the city is complemented by the lovely beaches Bondi and Manly, which were considered to be one of the most beautiful on the planet. Paris is a world cultural center. It is in top 10 of the most beautiful cities. Suffice it to mention the Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, the Louvre, the Élysée Palace to give up of dreams to the city of love. The Seine River meandering slowly through the global metropolis and inspire peace and harmony to its hectic pace. Maybe there is no another city which to embodies better the European lifestyle, atmosphere, colorful and centuries-old culture. Here you can find one of the most expensive avenues in the world, Champs-Élysées. Here can be seen many luxury boutiques, restaurants and hotels. This is the city of cities. Incomparable, unique and always has given us an example. It is a world standard for importance and economic power. New York is the most cosmopolitan city in the world. It possesses harsh and cold beauty. It is natural and unadulterated. New York has always been a symbol of the freedom and the real life. With its impressive architecture, it makes man to shudder of admiration. Because of the high skyscrapers, the streets seem narrow as a canyon. The Statue of Liberty, Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, Brooklyn Bridge, Central Park and, of course, Times Square are the emblems of the city. The Eternal City is a capital of one of the most beautiful countries in Europe. It combines the modern with the ancient. Roma is one real historic monument under the open sky. The Colosseum fills with admiration and respect everybody who stood before him. The Spanish Steps a magnet for artists from all parts of Italy. The Fountain Trevi is a real masterpiece. You could not find anywhere else another city which to comprise in its territory all country. The Vatican is the smallest country on the planet. It is located in the center of Roma. Here is the seat of the Roman Catholic Church. Roma was the capital of the Roman Empire and as such is considered to be one of the cradles of the contemporary Western civilization. Vancouver possesses incomparable contemporary charm and it is among the most modern cities on the planet, together with such world centers as Sydney. One of the beauties and incomparable advantages of the city is that here you can find the biggest city park on the planet, perfectly maintained and in the same time wild and unspoiled. Here dominate the coniferous species. Vancouver shows to the world what it means to live in harmony with the nature. In every part of the city you can see that the nature is all around you. From many parts of Vancouver you can see the snow-capped peaks of the Rocky Mountains. The downtown of the city is situated on the coast of the Pacific Ocean. It is built up by modern skyscrapers whose glass facades play with the light of the sun in sunrise and sunset. Vancouver has preserved the authentic spirit of America, and today with a short walk on the streets of this incredible city you can feel the spirit of the past, the spirit of the new world. Divided into two different parts through the river Danube, Vienna is a real treasure in the heart of Europe. Beautiful parks, covered by carpet of thousands of flowers, old historical buildings, museums, palaces, squares, fountains, wide and fine boulevards. The walk in Vienna is one full of emotions experience. This is the city of waltz and the annual balls. The Austrian capital is most beautiful during the winter months, especially during the Christmas days, when the countless lights are reflected into the fluffy snow, which cover the streets and the buildings, and in the air can be felt the magic atmosphere. Barcelona is a great city. Its glory is due to the great architect Antoni Gaudí. His works today make the city to be unique and incomparable. The greatest work of Gaudí is maybe the world-famous Cathedral Sagrada Familia. You can see it from almost every part of the cosmopolitan city. The Park Güell is also a great masterpiece which bears to the city part of its uniqueness. It is no exaggeration to say that this is the most eccentric urban park in the world. If you wish to understand how cosmopolitan is this city, you have to see the street La Rambla, which is maybe the most famous trade street on the Iberian Peninsula. The buildings in this Mediterranean city harmonize perfect in between. The biggest part of the structures are dyed in soft and light nuances. Rio de Janeiro ever win laurels when someone talk about beautiful cities. Located in the Guanabara Bay, this city has many what to shows to its visitors. The symbol of Rio is the statue of Jesus, who is spreading its arms over this romantic metropolis. The city is world famous because of its unique and picturesque location, as well as with the Samba Carnival, which is held here at the height of the southern summer. Copacabana and Ipanema beaches are gorgeous. They are meeting place, where the people are flocking from all parts of Rio and the world. Of course. Here you can see the most glamorous side of this gorgeous Latin American city. If you go up by the lift to the summit of the Monte Corcovado, you will understand why Rio is considered to be one of the most beautiful cities of our planet. The British capital is charming. It successfully combines ancient buildings such as Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, Tower Bridge with the modern symbols of the progress such as Canary Wharf and the egg, or gherkin, with its strange egg-shaped form. The climate of London is mild and it offers the best and finest of everything that the modern civilization can give you: great restaurants and hotels, fabulous parks, centuries-old architecture, impressive skyscrapers, perfect infrastructure, convent and fast transport, and the opportunity to meet many Hollywood celebrities if you walk in the West End. Located in the delta of the River Neva, the second largest river in Europe, St. Petersburg is a real architecture masterpiece. The architecture monuments of the Peter have experienced good and bad times. Today, however, the city is located on the same place where it was founded by Tsar Peter I. This is the most beautiful and the most European city of the Russian Federation. Its architecture is heavy and it radiates power, strength and wealth. The Pearl of Petersburg is the Hermitage Museum. Originally a palace, today it is one of the largest museums in the world and the largest in Russia. One of the most famous and beautiful boulevards in St. Petersburg is Nevsky Prospect. The city is lovely all year around, but during the winter it is shining in its best. The fluffy snow and the dusk of the winter days contribute to the traditional radiating of this extraordinary city.